Today, we bring you a powerful and inspiring poem by Halsey, delivered at the Palmer 2018 Women of the Year Summit. Halsey, known for her honest and fearless voice, addresses the societal expectations and challenges that women face. Her poem urges women to embrace being inconvenienced and to defy the double standard that exists in various aspects of life. Join us as we celebrate her bold message of empowerment and equality. Brutally honest, outspoken, and fearless. Girls with a gut never favors appearance. Cause who has time for vanity with opponents to extinguish? And don't you think that hint of silver hair light is distinguished? In men, on this quality, they make you a genius, but if you are a woman, you are in inconvenience. So he stormed through the halls and he tracked down his boss. 2 years in this office, he battled across. A media major, he's craving the glory. Bursts into a meeting, demands better stories. The new room head is delighted, you must know. Now that's how you do it, just show me some gusto. And 4 feet away, in department store heels, in his college Sarah, she fights back her tears. Cause he chased him down every Friday in winter. 3 years in this office, plus 2 as an intern. And when she requested some task with more substance, he glanced at his phone and responded disgusted. Please lower your voice, and how dare you approach me? Really, your tact could afford you some coaching. You're acting so crazy. His tone was defeating. And have some respect, I'll be late for my meeting. You are being inconvenienced. It's 7 p.m. and her husband arriving. She fires the stove and just stares, though she's drying. It's been a few days and she left in the couch. Depression has stolen the smile from her mouth. He walks in, he's angry, and he asks about dinner. But couldn't we just order in? She considers. He stares with a vacant and displeased expression. So why we pay for these therapy sections? If you can be decent and take a damn shower, you won't ever fuck me. You're crying for hours. When I first ever met you, I loved on you crazy. You stay up all night, you dress like a lady. You fuck her like a rabbit, you loved it back then. But now you're this lump of a mess in my den. He stormed out of the room and she folded his style. She first rocked it for him when his father had died. He slept it for days and he missed weeks of work. So she took some flexible shifts as a nurse. She never complained though. She made it a promise. But she liked her manic self too, to be honest. She wished that her crazy was sexy and fun too. But depression snuck up and she started to undo. Why can't she just man up and act like a wife? She vowed to this man that she served him for life. She really doesn't mean to be so inconvenient. So let's get into a woman who lived out a miracle, making it through life, being less than a rebel. She's running for office, but she battled a bias. So to fix it, she hired the best team of stylists. They tried her in pantsuits and skirts tailor perfect. She stared at the mirror and blazed through its surface. But why do I need to be pretty to be seen? I'm far better qualified, and he just plain mean. Well, he's loud, and he's toting a hot white cloth, so you know that will earn him the working class quote. They think that you owe and the polls on review that they won't really like you with no sex appeal. It's not really fair, but it's just how things are done. So she pinches her crinkled skin in her thumb and thinks, isn't it just inconvenient? A couple meander through Sunday brunch tables. They pick up some coffee, inspect the bagels. Somebody approaches after church service, and immediately our young wife becomes nervous. She asks if they are planning on having a child. She looks at her feet, and her manner grows smile. She's strange, but that's none of your business here, lady. She doesn't want kids, but the subject of babies. It makes her anxious. She knows that she's valid, but her value is not carrying much more than a salad. Her husband, defensive, he grabs on her arms and politely replies, It's just not in our cars. The churchgoers rules and refers to the sermon. No children? Well, that's just a waste of a woman. She relates the story to friends over wine and they tell her that not wanting children is fine. She said, well, if you wanted, you could carry your own. But she doesn't know all the stories at home. Because some of them spend their nights cursing the grooms over a handful of pregnancy ended too soon. But before they can say they feel inadequate too, a choir erupts out in the back of the room. A black woman stormed through the bar in her apron. It seems she's in trouble for slapping a patron. He put out his hand on her backside and squeezed. He said, white women really don't got them like this. Her boss irate, and he tells her he see, let's go. Why can't you behave, yo? You're acting so ghetto. She tried to defend herself, only to find that a black woman's anger is never in line. Aren't these women just so inconvenient? Ever since the march, I've been asked to write poems, but irony proves to be just ever-growing. I'm asked to address how to be inconvenient, but before I can speak, first they want me to screen it. They're scared I will freak out and do something wild, but censorship really just isn't my style. Some even suggested that they write the speech, but then how can they say that they do what they preach? And with undue respect to these media teams, I don't get on the stage and not say what I mean. So sorry to Lama for cursing too often, but I've never really been the type that would soften. A message I'm passionate about in my bones, so if you're offended in viewing at home, I'm here to say that I'm now sorry for being inconvenient. You were not put on this earth to make everybody else's life easier, so please be inconvenient. Thank you.